Good morning, team. Hope all of you had a great week. Man, it was a crazy week last week. I was not expecting an ice storm, and so we had some changes. Obviously, we went to a game night last week, and it worked out. There wasn't a lot of students here or leaders, but it worked out. And so that means for this week, we are finally starting week one. So we're still in week one this week of our series. This is our sex talk. That's the name of our series. And so, really, you had an additional week to prep, which is probably kind of nice. So, yeah. But, anyways, this is our sex talk. We're in that this week. Super important, leaders. Just a reminder, consistency is so important in group life. I know we have things going on. I get it. But I just want to remind you. I know the weather was bad. I'm not holding that against you at all. But this is a good time just to remind you that during these conversations, like specific conversations like this, and the topic we're in, it is so important to be consistent in serving in students, especially as a group leader. For those that are check-in and environment team, and even the grill, like, great. You should be consistent every week as well. But when you're working directly with students and you're building relationships in circles with the students, it is even a higher priority that we are here at least three weeks, and of course, I would say 4 weeks out of the month to build that momentum. If you want to see some momentum, if you want to see trust being built, be here building relationships with your students. And that even goes with growth. If you want to see growth and engagement, be here with your students every week if you can. Because when we go into talks like this, it's going to be hard to have a conversation with students if you haven't really built trust, and they may not share all the details of what they think, their questions, and maybe their experiences. Okay, so I'm just putting that out there, just for you to think about and to ask yourself, reflect on yourself. Am I consistent? All those things. So, anyways, you guys are amazing, though. I will say, like, we have a great team. We have a great team. So, I'm just looking to build on that. And, yeah, you guys do a great job. And I love the leaders we have. But I do want to put that out there just to challenge you a little bit on that specific thing. But I'm really looking forward to this talk. Although it can be awkward, it's much needed. And we're really talking about how we view sex the first week. So how God views it, okay? And so our bottom line is sex is powerful and sex is good, okay? Sex is not bad. It's bad in certain contexts or how we utilize it. But in the context of what God says, it is good and it is powerful. And so we're just talking about that and what that really means and the tension between culture and what people say. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Invite your students, connect with them. Just another little piece of advice and a little nugget to think about. If you meet with your students, first of all, I would love to know so I could be a part of that or maybe show up. But I encourage you to meet with your group outside of what we do on Wednesday night. It doesn't have to be like every other week or even once a month, but maybe once a quarter. Get your students out of our building. Like, go to a coffee shop or go to Taco Bell. I remember when I was a student, our youth pastor always had an open invitation. He didn't say anybody specifically, but an open invitation to go to Taco Bell after Wednesday night, which was really cool. I actually really appreciated that as a student, especially being a non-Christian for most of that time. So be thinking about, hey, maybe we go to Taco Bell. Maybe we start that rhythm. But let me know, because I'd love to be a part of it. So I encourage you to get out, meet your students. And I know for some of you, I'm sure you have some ideas for when the warmer months come. And some of you have some really cool spaces. And so looking forward to hearing that. But make sure we're getting out, we're connecting with students. Invite them here this Wednesday. And I'm really looking forward to really just our time together. So that's really all I have. I hope 40 days in the Word is going well for you. Since I've been doing it, I've I've really enjoyed the book study actually because it's helped me really reflect on the verses. I hope it's done the same for you. Maybe your group's going through it, and maybe it's been really beneficial. But hope you're enjoying it. We're like 2 weeks from being done already, which is crazy. And so, yeah, hope you're learning a lot. Hope you're encouraged. And you guys are awesome. And I'll see you this Wednesday.